switch tags, and so on and so forth. So we are going to Lylat Game 1. Ryu versus Rosie.
I don't think this matchup is like common, but I don't think it's unheard of either.
Yeah, I just saw this matchup between Knight and Darkshad. I watched Kings of the North over the weekend. Now Rosie does win, but Darkshad was able to take it. Speaking of, that's the skin that Entaro likes to use. The same as Darkshad, that blue. Alright.
Oh, okay. Like, well, Ryu does hit harder and combo a little bit better at times. I would say what's going to be the real issue here is trying to approach Rosa, because she has just reliable get out of my face options the majority of the time. And I don't think being on the platforms is going to be the safest thing, because she's going to be able to like force them down with the up tilts or up airs, and you get that pressure.
Yeah, and Ryu has the slowest horizontal airspeed in the game, so he can't move himself over. He has to rely on his gigantic hitboxes to do the work for him. But when you're getting juggled by Rosa up air, she really isn't about that. Like, she doesn't really care.
Oh, you know what? Game type. I forgot to update the middle. Oh, this is not winners finals. This is losers.
This is losers finals.
This is losers semis, isn't it? Oh no,
this is losers finals.
Oh, losers finals.
Danbob just played.
Oh, that was off stream, huh?
Yep.
There we go. All right.
So right now that again, Danbob had edge guarded Entaro earlier. Very unfortunate for my boy, and now he's gonna eat 26%, getting juggled in between those jabs.
Ooh, just followed it.
I think Entaro's got to realize he can't just try and focus his way out of it. Oh no!
And just followed him right before he can get that up B hitbox. He spaced himself perfectly, because you just know how far that move goes, and it's away from her body, so you really can't challenge it at all. Like, you can't really throw a hitbox through it and hit Rosa, you know?
And Danbob just completely ran away with that match. And Taro's like, yeah, he's tired of this. He's gonna bring out some character. I've seen a lot of these Lincoln boys hover over like the entire game screen, and I'm like, you guys have that many mains here or something? So, Danbob gonna take game 1.
Absolutely.
There. Yeah, and I just wasn't sure about that Lylat pick. I don't believe it worked out for Entaro last time. Now this is a best 3 out of 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. So we might be here for a short set, we might be here for a long set, depending on how both of these players play.
Depends on what the count ends up being at the end, you know?
Pretty much. I mean, 3 games would still take a long time, depending on how they're playing. Like, these games can all go to like last minute, you know?
Absolutely.
I feel like, I mean, I can understand what he's thinking about, like, with the speed and getting in a lot faster, but I still feel like this is sort of a stretch almost, and that he should have tried to do that with Ryu, but I mean...
See, the thing was, I'm trying to put myself in Entaro's head. He already had that happen in one set today, where he tried to stick it out with Ryu, and he lost. It went to game 3, but he lost. And I know I remember Entaro being a Roy main. That was a very risky regrab. Rosie not going to punish it for now, but maybe Danbob will get the spacing and adaptation better if he makes the same mistake. Down throw into dash attack, not going to work. This is another issue I think I noticed about Entaro. He's a little bit impatient off stage. That up smash.
Off stage, on stage, I think he's very patient. Off stage.
Yeah, off stage.
Off stage, yeah. He kind of just picks an option right away. He's like, I got to get back on stage. I got to get back on.
Oh, wow, the read. Down throw into up smash. Only given 19, but Danbob's still demonstrating that he's kind of in Entaro's head.
And very good angling that up B. I know a lot of people that would have just SD'd there without the proper practice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that wasn't like a good Rosie main or anything,
that would have been an SD.
That was the first stock right there. But Danbob
knows what he's
showing
doing.
His colors here.
And did you see? He just lunar landed with the back air right there. It's so safe because lunar landing comes out without any end like at the end of the move.
Up B still not going to take out Rosie's first stock.
And when you do it, you can't really tell what move they use most of the time if you're not ready for it. It's like, well, I don't know what aerial I got hit, but I know it was a lunar landing.
I am not sure about the way that he's doing these trumps. Okay, he's answering with the spike himself.
Ooh,
now,
that
actually...
He's still gonna have to turn it up here.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good edge guard, but let's remember neutral on stage.
Yeah.
You gotta reset the situation here.
I think another good way to sort of analyze how matches can be played out is what move was used to take the first stock, if a stock was taken in situations. And I was gonna say, Danbob had like cleanly finished him off with a smash attack, got a good read and everything, but Entaro kind of just like got an edge guard, which not gonna help you out as much if you're just trying to play on stage there. So Entaro figuring, okay, maybe I mixed him up with my Roy. I'm gonna go back to Ryu. It's who I feel more comfortable with.
And I mean, that's the good thing about playing more than one character is it gives you more options and it increases your fundamentals.
Absolutely. We were just talking about that a little bit earlier.
HL Entaro hasn't been playing awful, but he has been getting outplayed just a little bit, and he's approaching a little bit in like the wrong way at times.
So we are going to Battlefield. I'm not sure about this pick. Maybe Entaro's thinking that with the larger stage, it's going to be a little more difficult for Rosie to edgeguard. Okay, is he going to... Oh, and Luma! Luma the GOAT!
This is the things you forget about at times when...
Yeah, you have to respect Luma.
It's like, oh, you're free to attack. Nope, Luma.
Nope, just kidding.
To be honest, I'm in no rush to leave, and this might sound biased, but I just want Entaro to win at least 2 games, so then I don't care who wins Game 5. I just want a long set.
Get some hype going in.
Yeah.
Well, Entaro's going to do his best to bring request down. He's going to try and space out those aerials.
Is he going to bring in that requested hype people are mourning? Maybe.
I'm not sure about these focuses. Like, he's eating damage, but he's also getting away with it, but he's not really punishing out of the focus either.
No.
So it's kind of like a 50-50, I think, with it.
Also, with focus, I mean, as long as you have a...
No edge guard, and like we were just saying, Entaro a little bit sloppy off stage.
He looks like he's just in his own head by now. And...
So Entaro's doing a good job. He's baiting and jumping around. This certainly isn't out of, Ryu's capability.
No, not at all. Ryu has some of the... Like, at 50... I honestly think he could just finish her off right now without the rage, to be honest.
I think, yeah, I'd say she's definitely at kill percent now with the Shoryuken. But he's got to be patient and get a good read. Danbob's a patient player. He's not going to allow him to just walk up and Shoryuken him like some people have. Oh, never mind. He is.
Does the invincible up B right there?
Yep, exactly.
So you cannot challenge it.
He takes advantage, and then that back air going to bring in 14. Game getting a little bit closer now.
Ooh, did not pick a get up option. Gets punished for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes it's a good mix-up. Sometimes you just have to understand and react to your opponent, and that down air going to take him out.
Danbob with a clean 3-0 over here.
3-0 by Danbob. Entaro